Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. Today, I've got some huge news from the UK birding world. If you're into rarities, this one's going to blow your mind. For the very first time, the Zitting Cisticola, this tiny streaked warbler better known around the Mediterranean and Africa, has been confirmed breeding here on the British mainland. Now, first things first, that name. Fantail warbler, this older English name comes from the tail wagging behaviour. When perched or flying, it often flicks and fans its tail, which reminded early naturalists of a small warbler with a fantail. Now, Zitting Cisticola, this is the more widely used modern name. It comes from the bird's distinctive display call. A repeated zit, zit, zit sound made as the male flies in a bouncing, zigzagging display over grasslands. Cisticola means dweller among reeds, from Greek Christos equals shrub and cola equals dweller. So why the shift? Bird names often change to avoid confusion. The name fantail warbler was misleading because the species is not closely related to true warblers like those in the genus Sylvia. Taxonomists and birding organisations like the IOC World Bird List and BirdLife International have pushed Zitting Cisticola as the standard common name. Okay, back to the story. This incredible moment happened in Walberswick, Suffolk, just earlier this month. Birders recorded 2 adults with 3 fledged young, clear proof that breeding took place. It's the sort of record that makes birding history. Now, the Zitting Cisticola has always been a bit of a wanderer. Britain's first ever sighting was way back in 1976 in Norfolk, but since then it's mostly turned up as a scarce visitor, with a handful of records in places like Dorset and Kent. There was even a confirmed breeding in the Channel Islands on Guernsey in 2009, but never on the mainland until now. Maybe it was the 1976 heatwave that first attracted it here. And get this, it's not just Suffolk. In August 2025, down in Lydd, Kent, another singing bird was reported, hot on the heels of the Walberswick discovery. So this isn't just a one-off fluke. It could be a sign that this little warbler is starting to get a foothold in southern England. The Lydd one gave several days of great views. So why is this happening? Well, it has been a particularly warm year in the UK. As southern Europe warms and bird ranges shift, species like the Zitting Cisticola may find Britain's coastal marshes and wetlands increasingly suitable for breeding. So could this be the start of a new resident bird for the UK? It's too early to say, but the signs are fascinating. Either way, 2025 will go down in the record books as the year the Zitting Cisticola officially joined the British breeding list. Now, I got my first in Faro 2022. I heard the zitting sound above my head while I was on a boardwalk of a nature reserve. Suddenly it landed right beside me and gave me these epic photos. It had a juicy spider ready to take to a nest. I had no idea what it was, so just used Google Lens to ID it. When it suggested Zitting Cisticola, I thought this is clearly making some bizarre mistake. So did some searching of corresponding images, and sure enough, it was right. When the Kent one was mentioned online, someone replied, "It's a fan-tailed warbler. Zitting Cisticola sounds like a teenager's skin condition." Okay, fun facts. Sexual maturity. Zitting Cisticolas can reach breeding capability at just around 40 days old after fledging. Implication, this incredibly fast maturation allows multiple broods in a single breeding season, which is why in favourable conditions populations can increase quickly. Their range found across southern Europe, Africa, excluding deserts and rainforests, and parts of southern Asia down to northern Australia. So what do you think? Is it just a one-off or the start of a new coloniser in the UK? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe if you love following the latest rare bird news.